Have you ever heard of Bahrain? A small yet beautiful island nation with a highly developed economy in the heart of the Middle East, Bahrain is considered one of the cradles of civilization. This country is also known as a paradise for women in the Middle East, offering numerous rights to women. Notably, the legal marriage age for women here is just 16 years old. Despite its small size, Bahrain has a very strong military force and is home to numerous millionaires. Let's explore 15 interesting facts about Bahrain. Number 15. The smallest country in the Middle East. Bahrain is an Arab monarchy on the Persian Gulf. It is an island country consisting of a small archipelago centered around Bahrain Island, situated between Qatar and the northeastern coast of Saudi Arabia. Bahrain Island accounts for about 83% of the country's land area, surrounded by some of the largest oil fields in the Middle East. Strategically located among the transport routes of the Persian Gulf, Bahrain, with an area of 765 square kilometers, is the smallest country in the Middle East and the third smallest in Asia after the Maldives and Singapore. Bahrain's current population stands at 1,576,480, making it the 155th most populous country in the world, according to census data. Bahrain's population reached 1.47 million people, while the majority of Bahrain's residents are Middle Eastern. There is a significant number of South Asians living in the island nation. In 2008, about 290,000 Indian citizens lived in Bahrain, forming the largest expatriate group. By 2018, expatriates in Bahrain numbered around 700,000. The state religion of Bahrain is Islam, and most Bahraini citizens are Muslims. Bahrain also has a small native Jewish community of 37 Bahraini citizens. Arabic is the official language of Bahrain, but English is widely spoken. Number 14. A paradise for women in the Middle East. Amidst the complex interplay of tradition and modernity in the Middle East, Bahrain stands out as a beacon of gender equality. This small island nation has made significant strides in elevating the status of women, creating a living environment that is considered more comfortable and progressive than many other countries in the region. Although it is a Muslim country, Bahrain has been influenced by many cultures, leading to some interesting policies. For example, women have the right to vote and serve in the military, which is extremely rare in Muslim countries. Additionally, a male doctor is allowed to perform gynecological examinations on female patients, but must look through a screen and is forbidden from looking directly at the patient. Moreover, Bahraini women are generally more active than most women in other Arab countries, with high educational attainment and careers in various professions. They are allowed to marry foreigners, and same-sex marriage was legalized in 1976. The dress code for women in Bahrain is relatively liberal, though women in some rural areas still wear the traditional hijab and abaya. Western fashion is popular in Bahrain. Some men still wear traditional robes and the white headscarf called gutra, fastened with a camel hair cord known as agal, especially among politicians. What do you think about the people of this country? Share your thoughts. Number 13. Legal marriage age is 16. Although Bahrain's law stipulates that the legal age for sexual activity is 21, anyone violating this can be imprisoned. However, the legal marriage age is controversial. According to Bahrain's civil code, females can marry at 16, while there is no specific minimum marriage age for males. This has led to the persistence of child marriages in some rural areas, especially within the Shia community. Human rights activists argue that such a low marriage age violates children's rights, hinders their development, and increases the risk of domestic violence. They are actively campaigning to raise the minimum marriage age to 18 for both genders while also calling for increased sex education and children's rights awareness. The main reason for this early marriage age is Bahrain's culture and traditions, which, like many other Middle Eastern countries, often prioritize early marriages. However, early marriages can lead to health problems for both mother and child, especially for teenage brides. In some communities, girls may feel pressured to marry early to avoid social stigma. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts below. Number 12. The best place to live for expats. Besides oil and tourism, real estate is also a major revenue-generating sector for Bahrain. The liberal policy allowing foreigners to buy unlimited real estate makes Bahrain an attractive investment destination in the Middle East. As a result, Bahrain's real estate market has seen impressive growth in recent years, with an increasing number of residential and business projects. Not only Bahrain but Gulf countries are also among the world's lowest tax groups. This is one of the factors that have attracted many foreigners to the region for business and residence over the years. Here you can lead a successful life without needing to know the local language, as everyone speaks English. The country is highly rated for its secure living environment, good quality of education and healthcare, and modern infrastructure system. This has attracted a large number of expatriates to live and work in Bahrain. In 2018, Bahrain topped the list of the best countries for expats according to an international survey. Would you like to live here? Share your thoughts below. Number 11. Boeing 747 is the world's largest underwater theme park. Bahrain proudly boasts Dive Bahrain, the world's largest underwater theme park, spanning an area of over 100,000 square meters, equivalent to more than 10 football fields. Dive Bahrain is truly a wonder of the ocean depths. It is a paradise for diving enthusiasts, explorers, and marine life lovers. The highlight of the park is a completely submerged Boeing 747. This giant airplane, with its rusty rivets and colorful coral casing, has become a unique artificial reef, attracting thousands of marine species. Exploring this mysterious plane offers visitors incredibly fascinating and memorable experiences. Dive Bahrain is not just an amusement park but also a leading marine biology research center. The park is designed and built with the goal of protecting and restoring marine ecosystems. Scientists and volunteers have been conducting important research on marine species, contributing to the biodiversity conservation of the area. In addition to the Boeing 747, the newly inaugurated underwater theme park will feature replicas of traditional Bini pearl merchant houses, artificial coral reefs, and other sculptures that will be created and submerged to provide a safe haven for coral reef development and ensure a sustainable habitat for marine life. All this creates a vibrant and colorful underwater world promising unforgettable experiences for visitors. Number 10. Land Reclamation Journey. Bahrain is a flat and arid archipelago located on the Persian Gulf, sandwiched between Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Bahrain's relationship with Qatar is often tense, while it has a closer connection with Saudi Arabia, which is currently Bahrain's main trading partner. The two countries are connected by the King Fahd Causeway, a series of bridges and causeways linking the city of Al-Khobar in Saudi Arabia to the village of Al-Luluya in Bahrain. The King Fahd Causeway stretches a total length of 25 kilometers and a width of 23 meters. The project was proposed by King Fahd of Saudi Arabia after his visit to Bahrain in 1954, with the desire to foster and strengthen the relationship between the two countries. Construction of the King Fahd Causeway officially began in 1982 and was completed on November 26, 1986. The estimated construction cost of the project was around $800 million, entirely funded by Saudi Arabia. As of 2010, the King Fahd Causeway served an average of 25,000 vehicles per day, with this number rising to about 35,000 vehicles on weekends. Interestingly, there is an artificial island called Passport Island at the international border. This is the only border crossing between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, with the western side under Saudi control and the eastern side under Bahrain's. Passport Island has become an impressive rest stop for travelers after hours of driving on the King Fahd Causeway. Additionally, the country excels in land reclamation activities to create many artificial islands and other urban areas. Bahrain's land reclamation efforts began in the 1960s and have seen numerous changes in coastal areas. To date, the nation's area has increased from 665 square kilometers to 765 square kilometers, with reclaimed land accounting for about 15% of the total land area. These activities are primarily focused in the north, where the shallow coastal waters are conducive to building new land from the seabed at a lower cost. The Durat Al Ain project is a prime example of Bahrain's land reclamation activities. Starting in 2004, this project has created 5 square kilometers of new land on the southeast coast of Bahrain. Durat Al Ain is being developed into a world-class city with luxury villas, parks, sports facilities, churches, restaurants, marinas, and many other modern amenities. The project is estimated to cost $1.3 billion and is seen as a symbol of Bahrain's development and prosperity. Number 9. The highest number of millionaires in the Middle East. According to the Global Wealth Report published by Boston Consulting Group in 2023, Bahrain, with a population of 1.47 million people, has a millionaire household rate of 4.9%. Among them, the wealthiest is the royal family, led by King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. With this figure, Bahrain ranks as the 7th country in the world for the highest number of millionaires. The head of the Bahraini kingdom, Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, is listed among the world's wealthiest individuals. His fleet, belonging to the national airline of Bahrain, is valued at approximately £195 million, equivalent to $248 million, and includes 6 aircraft, 1 Boeing business jet, BBJ-2, 2 Boeing 747-400S, 1 Boeing 767-400S, 1 Boeing 767-400ER, 1 Gulfstream G-1, and 1 Bell 430. Each aircraft is also used to serve royal family members and high-ranking government officials. Number 8. The powerful military. Despite its modest size of 765 square kilometers, Bahrain boasts a formidable military force with 20,000 active duty personnel, including the Royal Air Force, Royal Army, Royal Navy, and Royal Guard. Bahrain's military is equipped with advanced weaponry among the most significant in the Middle East. In 2022, the country spent over $1.53 billion on its defense budget, equivalent to $967 per capita. In addition to its active duty personnel, Bahrain maintains approximately 112,000 reservists. In contrast, Qatar has only 12,000 active duty personnel and no reserves, which is a significant disadvantage in case of conflict. Unlike civilians who do not undergo training, the reservists are periodically trained and can be ready for combat if war occurs. Bahrain's combat equipment is quite robust, with 180 American M60 A3 main battle tanks. There are over 400 M113 armored personnel carriers, along with hundreds of other types of armored vehicles. Bahrain also possesses 227 self-propelled howitzers, including modern types like the M109 and M198 towed artillery pieces, and 26 multiple rocket launch systems. The country has American MGM-48A ATACMS tactical ballistic missiles, with a range of over 150 kilometers. In addition to Western weapons, Bahrain imports Russian arms, such as modern Kornet D anti-tank missiles and advanced armored vehicles from Turkey. Bahrain is heavily investing in modernizing its military. With a coastline of about 161 kilometers, it has developed a strong naval force with 11 warships and 22 patrol boats, including large vessels like the Oliver Hazard Perry-class frigates, which are equipped with Harpoon anti-ship missiles. Bahrain closely collaborates with Gulf Cooperation Council countries on security and defense. Additionally, Bahrain is an important military partner of the United States. The two countries signed a defense cooperation agreement in 1991, allowing U.S. military forces to use bases in Bahrain and coordinate on defensive operations. Bahrain hosts a substantial base of the U.S. Fifth Fleet at Mina Salman Port, responsible for the Gulf region and Southwest Asia. This base includes a small repair facility for U.S. warships encountering issues while operating in the Persian Gulf or nearby areas. Though small, Bahrain has a dynamic economy, an attractive real estate market, and a powerful military. Consequently, Bahrain is increasingly asserting itself as an ideal investment and living destination in the Middle East. What do you think about the military force here? Number 7. Rich culinary traditions. Bahrain's cuisine is influenced by a mix of Arab, Persian, Indian, Baluchi, African, Far Eastern, and European flavors. Traditional Bahraini dishes include fish, meat, rice, and dates. Bahraini food often features a variety of spices, so if you're not accustomed to spicy food, be sure to let the restaurant know before you order. Tea is the most popular drink in Bahrain, but you can also enjoy Arabic coffee and fresh fruit juices. One of the most popular dishes in Bahrain is mahama, a sweet rice dish mixed with date syrup and spices, often served with grilled or fried fish. Another favorite is mukbous, which consists of fish or other meat served with rice. Fifal is a crispy green bean fritter, and shah is roasted lamb or chicken, both popular Arab foods also enjoyed in Bahrain. Indian curries and breads are also very common in everyday meals. Bahraini cuisine typically uses meats such as chicken, lamb, beef, and fish. Rice is a staple food often accompanied by vegetables and spices. During festivals and special events, Bahrainis prepare lavish feasts with a variety of traditional dishes. If you visit Bahrain, don't miss out on the street food. The food stalls offer a wide range of options from falafel and sha to sweet treats and fresh juices. This is a great way to explore local flavors and enjoy casual dining. What do you think about the food in this country? If given the chance, would you like to try it? Feel free to share your thoughts. Number 6. Pearl Diving Hub. Bahrain has long been known as one of the most important pearl centers in the world. Pearl diving in Bahrain is first documented in ancient texts from around 2,000 years ago. Referred to as a wham, Bahraini pearls are renowned for their pure, sparkling beauty, considered among the finest in the world. They were collected and sent to India and Europe for crafting, then traded in larger markets. The golden age of pearl diving in Bahrain spanned from the 1850s to the 1930s. At that time, pearls were even more valuable than diamonds, making Bahrain a destination for the world's most skilled jewelers. The pearl diving industry was a major economic sector in Bahrain, with about 30,000 divers at its peak. A significant testament to Bahrain's long history of pearl diving is the Bahrain Pearling Trail. This heritage includes a 35-kilometer-long trail with 17 pearling houses, 3 offshore reefs, and the Bu Mahir Fort, where boats began their diving expeditions in the 19th century. Due to its immense historical value, the Bahrain Pearling Trail was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2012. UNESCO regards the Bahrain Pearling Trail as the last complete example of the cultural tradition of pearling and the wealth it brought to the Persian Gulf region. It also reflects the relationship between humans and the marine environment, shaping the economy and cultural identity of the island's communities. Although pearling is no longer Bahrain's primary economic industry, it remains a crucial part of the nation's history and culture. The Bahrain Pearling Trail attracts visitors, allowing them to explore the glorious past of the pearling industry and Bahrain's unique cultural heritage. Number 5. The Oil Nation. After the 1930s, the pearl industry began to decline due to competition from cultured pearls and the gradual depletion of natural pearls. Fortunately, in 1932, Bahrain discovered its first oil well, becoming the first country in the Persian Gulf region to exploit this resource. Oil quickly became a pillar of Bahrain's economy, providing substantial income to develop the country. However, Bahrain's oil reserves are now gradually depleting. Despite discovering oil and producing 40,000 barrels per day, Bahrain does not wish to become overly reliant on this black gold. Aware of this, Bahrain has proactively diversified its economy since the late 20th century to reduce dependence on oil and gas. The country focuses on investing in infrastructure, transportation, tourism, education, and healthcare. Bahrain also attracts foreign investment and promotes high-tech industries and scientific research. Revenue from these sectors has helped Bahrain avoid excessive dependence on oil, unlike other Middle Eastern countries. According to World Bank data, Bahrain is a high-income country with a GDP per capita of $51,956, ranking 13th globally. The country's Human Development Index is 0.824, placing it 47th out of 182 countries. Bahrain emphasizes the importance of environmental protection, reducing carbon emissions, promoting renewable energy, and combating climate change. The country is a prime example with its skyscraper featuring the world's first wind turbines and a pilot program for waste heat recovery. Number 4. The first Grand Prix in the Middle East. With its hot climate and mostly desert terrain, the Gulf countries might not be the first choice when thinking about modern world-class Formula One racing tracks. Therefore, when Bahrain hosted the Grand Prix, it became a hotspot, attracting millions of global fans. Organizing such a major race in the Middle East was unprecedented. The first professional F1 race in the Middle East was held in 2004. Bahrain, a small island nation in the Gulf, pioneered the Grand Prix in the region. This event not only marked a significant milestone in the region's sports history, but also opened a promising new chapter for Bahrain's tourism and sports industry. The construction of the Bahrain International Circuit, built with modern technology and international standards, demonstrated the country's ambition to establish its presence on the global sports map. The 2004 Bahrain Grand Prix attracted significant attention from fans and international media, helping position the Middle East as an attractive destination for major sports events. Since then, other countries in the region have also hosted F1 races, making the Middle East one of the world's major racing centers. In 2024, the new F1 season will also be held in Saqa, Bahrain. Do you follow this race? Leave a comment below. Number 3, highest electricity consumption in Asia. According to data from the International Energy Agency, Bahrain has the highest per capita electricity consumption in Asia and the third highest in the world after Iceland and Norway. This is understandable given the extreme heat conditions that necessitate the use of air conditioning, refrigerators, and other electrical appliances. With a hot and humid climate year-round, the demand for air conditioning in Bahrain is immense. Air conditioners are installed not only in homes but also in most public buildings, offices, and shopping centers. Additionally, as one of the wealthiest countries in the Gulf region, Bahrainis enjoy a high standard of living and significant consumption, which further increases the demand for electricity for household appliances, lighting, and other economic activities. Number 2. Disputes with Qatar. Bahrain and Qatar are neighboring countries located in the Persian Gulf, both using Arabic as their official language and Islam as their state religion. However, despite their cultural and historical similarities, the two nations have experienced tense relations for hundreds of years, particularly in recent years. In May 2017, Bahrain, along with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, UAE, unexpectedly severed diplomatic relations with Qatar, accusing it of supporting terrorist organizations. Bahrain closed its airspace and waters to Qatari transport and demanded that Qatari diplomats leave the country within 48 hours. To understand the tension between the two countries, one must look at past conflicts. Even before they gained independence, Bahrain and Qatar had territorial disputes related to the islands, the Zubarah Fort on the Qatari Peninsula, and various coral reefs and shoals in the Persian Gulf. Although the International Court of Justice resolved these disputes in 2001, they left lasting scars in bilateral relations. Besides territorial disputes, other factors have contributed to the tension between Bahrain and Qatar. In 2014, Bahrain accused Qatar of enticing Sunni Bahrainis to renounce their citizenship in favor of Qatari nationality, affecting Bahrain's national security and interests. Additionally, Qatar's close relationship with Iran, a country opposed to Saudi Arabia and Bahrain, has also raised concerns for Bahrain. Despite Bahrain's firm stance during the 2017 diplomatic crisis, it was the first to resume relations with Qatar in April 2023. This resumption is seen as a significant milestone, opening a new chapter in the complex and mistrustful bilateral relationship. It is hoped that this reconciliation will promote regional cooperation, enhance security, and facilitate the resolution of maritime border disputes. The relationship between Bahrain and Qatar can be likened to feuding siblings. However, economic challenges and the desire for regional cooperation have driven both countries toward reconciliation. The resumption of relations is a positive step, but fully healing past wounds will require additional time, patience, and effort from both sides. Number 1. A multicultural and multi-ethnic country. Although it is a small country with a modest population of 1,581,000, Bahrain boasts a diverse culture with the presence of many different communities. Over 52% of Bahrain's population consists of foreign immigrants from South Asian and Arab countries such as India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, the Philippines, and Indonesia. The remaining 47.4% of the population are indigenous ethnic groups, divided into two main branches, Shia and Sunni Muslims. Despite being a minority, Sunni Muslims are the most influential ethnic group in Bahrain. The royal family and the elite are predominantly Sunni, which has led to inequality and tension between the two ethnic groups. Shia Muslims frequently complain about political oppression and being sidelined from economic development policies. In 2011, inspired by the Arab Spring, Shia Bahrainis organized large-scale protests against Sunni rule. Initially, the government allowed peaceful demonstrations, but after a month, it sought security assistance from Saudi Arabia and other Gulf countries, and declared a state of emergency. The uprising was subsequently suppressed violently, resulting in the deaths of over 80 civilians and 13 police officers. Thousands of Shia were arrested and tortured, leading to severe criticism from the international community. So, we've explored 15 surprising things about Bahrain. What are your thoughts on this country or the information shared above? Have you visited Bahrain or plan to? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. See you in the next videos.